Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my 15-week pregnancy vlog. And I know I say this every week, but I cannot believe it's 15 weeks. There's a lot to catch up on this week, so I'm going to jump right in, get started. I'm going to run through my symptoms first, and then I'll go ahead and talk about my doctor's appointment that I had this afternoon. So the main symptoms that I've had this week is headaches again, back pain. Also my acne is starting to get a bit better, I've noticed. I've actually stopped using my face cleanser that I was using. I don't know why, I just thought for some reason in my head I had that it wasn't working, so I stopped using it, and lo and behold my skin has started to clear up, so I'm really happy about that. Although my skin has started to become really dry and flaky. I'm not sure if that's the hot weather still or if it's not putting anything on my face, but yeah, it's become really flaky. But I'm glad the acne is starting to ease up. I've noticed that my tummy is getting a bit heavier now. At the end of the day, I do feel pregnant. Like, I've noticed that my belly is starting to take more shape, it's getting a lot more rounded, and then yeah, like I said, at the end of the day it becomes a bit heavier, and I notice I'm waddling a bit more and just wanting to sit down, and yeah, so exciting that my belly is growing. I've also noticed that I'm peeing a lot more now, and it's nothing to complain about like it is at the end of pregnancy, but I've just noticed that I'm regularly peeing now, and I have to get up at least once in the night to go to the toilet. I'm feeling more movement, which is really exciting. Not full-on kicks, but every now and then if I'm sitting still I feel a little flip, and yeah. What else is there? My sleeping positions. I did want to talk about, this isn't quite a symptom, but I have noticed that I'm starting to not really sleep right, if that makes sense. It's harder for me to get comfortable in the night, and the only way I found that I can get comfortable is if I sleep on my back, which isn't good for pregnant ladies, obviously. I try and sleep on my left side as much as possible, but I don't know, it's just for some reason it's just not comfortable for me, and I prefer to sleep on my back. But yeah, I find myself falling to sleep on my back and having to, like, if I wake up a little bit I have to remember to roll over again. But yes, working on that. I also want to talk about this week my weight loss. Now, I don't know my pre-pregnancy weight for this pregnancy. It was a bit all over the place. I'm going to start right back with before Leilani. I was around 53 kilos, and I was 53 kilos for quite some time. I'd say at least 5 years, and that was my weight. And then when I got pregnant with Leilani, I gained 15 kilos, and then just after I had Leilani I lost 5 kilos. So my weight after Leilani stayed around 63 kilos. And in between having Leilani and getting pregnant with this baby, my weight sort of went up and down a bit, give or take 2 or 3 kilos. Sometimes it'd go all the way up to 65, 66 kilos maybe. And then sometimes it'd drop a bit lower, but I'd always stay around the 63 mark. So I'm guessing, well, I'm going to say that my pre-pregnancy weight for this pregnancy was 63 kilos. I'm not sure how accurate that was because I didn't weigh myself like right at the time of conception, but yes, so I'm going to say 63 kilos is my pre-pregnancy weight, and that's the reason why I haven't been regularly weighing myself, because I didn't know what my pre-pregnancy weight is, but I'm just using that number. That's just a ballpark number. Anyways, so maybe a week or so ago, Trent had the scales out because he wanted to weigh something. I can't remember what. I think it was Leilani actually. He wanted to weigh her, see how much she weighed. But I just hopped on it out of curiosity to see how much I had gained. And I had actually lost weight. And I also weighed myself again today at my doctor's appointment, and I was still at 61.9 kilos, which is what I weighed when I weighed myself here a week or so ago. I'm guessing that's because of the morning sickness. I don't know. Who knows what's going on with my weight, but at this stage of my pregnancy I'm now 61.9 kilos. So yeah, that's my weight, not weight gain, weight loss for this pregnancy, which is a bit strange because the baby, we had a look at the baby today, and she is nice and big and looking really healthy, so who knows what's going on there. I'm losing weight as I'm getting pregnant, who knows. But yeah, that's just if you're curious, that's how much I have lost. Anyways, the main thing I wanted to talk about today was my doctor's appointment. I have been trying to get in with my doctor for so long now. She's so hard to get into, but yes, when I had my bleeding just before Christmas, I've been trying to get into an appointment, and today was finally the day. In the doctor's appointment, we spoke about the bleeding mainly because it still hasn't stopped. The bright red blood has stopped, but every now and then I get a little bit of a really dark, almost brown sort of discharge. I hate saying that word, but yeah. And yeah, so her main concern was if it was a placenta issue. She isn't quite sure at this stage, so I'm seeing her in another 3 weeks to see what the problem is. But yeah, she said it could either be the bleeding could either be caused by a placenta issue or an issue with my cervix, like an infection or something. So she wanted me to keep a close eye on the bleeding and then report back to her in 3 weeks, and yeah, so we can figure out what the problem is. She also said that because of the bleeding, I will be seeing her every 3 weeks now for the rest of the pregnancy instead of 4 weeks. And she also said, which was quite scary when she said this, that I will not make it to term. She said that, she even wrote this in my book, that she didn't want me to go to my due date. And I know that seems so far away now, but it's exciting and scary at the same time. Like I'm excited to meet our baby faster, but then I really wanted to labour at home and do it all naturally. I don't want to be induced, if that makes sense. But yeah, so we'll see how it goes, really. Hoping it all sorts itself out and we can keep this baby in as long as he or she wants. But yeah, what else is there? But yeah, in the doctor's appointment, she did a quick scan, as she usually does at all my appointments. And yeah, the baby was flipping like crazy. She was like laughing so hard because she was trying to get a clear shot of the face and all that, and it just kept moving around, was like facing us, facing away. But yeah, she said she was really happy. She was a bit concerned about the bleeding, but then when we got in the ultrasound, we both just like, nah, no way, this kid is in trouble. Like, so happy, active and healthy is what she said, and which really lifted a weight off my shoulders. I'm so glad that everything's all right for now. But yeah, just have to figure out what's going on with this bleeding. Oh, and also she did try and have a sneak peek at the gender, which I'm not going to say, but she did have a guess at it. But yeah, so I don't think that I want to do, which I'm pretty confident with what she said. So I don't think I want to do the little mini scan like I talked about last week to find out the gender. I think we're just going to wait till the 19-week scan because I'm pretty happy with what I saw. So yes, I just won't say anything until the 19-week scan, just to confirm at that scan. And yeah, but yeah, so excited. I cannot wait to start shopping for this baby. But yeah, I think that's it for now. So let's take a look at the belly. Okay, so here's the belly from the side, from the front, and the other side. And with the shirt off, I have noticed that my stretch marks are getting darker. I'm not sure if these ones are new or if they're from Leilani, but I have noticed that they are there. But I'm not really bothered. From the front, and if you can see that it's started to get a lot rounder now. And from the other side. So yeah, I think that's everything for this week's update. Stay tuned for next week's. Again, check out my Instagram because I'm posting a lot more pictures on there. Well, not a lot more, but more pictures on there more frequently. And yeah, if you have any questions, leave them down below. Hi to all my new subscribers as well. Thanks so much for subscribing. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.